Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Citizen. So guys, thank you so much for joining me for another Star Citizen video. And here it is, the long promised exploration video. Here it is guys. So in today's video, we will be doing our first look at an exploration attempt, I should say. So a couple of days ago, probably about a week ago, I saw this. So just have a look at this footage. This is one of my older videos that I made. I saw this on Hurston. You guys hear that? What is that sound? For a second, what is that light? What is that thing? So for a second, I was just waiting inside the Argo raft, and I hear this sound. I think I'm under attack by an NPC pirate or something. It sounds like somebody is trying to cut through my ship. Let me go ahead and send out a ping. So, we're next to Everest Harbor, in case you guys haven't seen this. This is Everest Harbor. What is that light source? You guys can clearly see it, right? We're going to investigate. Let's get to the bottom of this thing. Let's try and see if we can scan it down. Oh, it just disappeared. It just disappeared. What could be producing that light? Oh, there it is again. Okay, so I saw that strange light along with that strange buzzing sound that sounded like something was cutting through the hull of my ship, and I saw that strange light, and I've spoken with others on the internet, my viewers on the video. They've also reported similar sightings before of the same light, but with different colors. Some said it was blue, some said it was red, yellow, but they haven't heard the sound that I was hearing, and unfortunately the sound wasn't coming through the video. So, I've been gathering resources, I've been gathering UEC to go on an official exploration trip to Hurston. We will stay at Hurston. I'll stay at Hurston for about a week, an actual real-time week. I'll constantly log out inside of my ship, the Carrack. We'll be taking out the Carrack. We will fly the Carrack over Hurston. We will stop. I will literally stay there for a week, for an actual week, just logging in and logging out, seeing what I can see. And of course, this is the first. This is the first video, my first attempt at an actual exploration mission in Star Citizen. So just like any sort of scientific process, you need to have a set detailed outline for what you want to achieve. Otherwise you're just, fumbling around. So we're going to see and to investigate that light, see if we can see it again. I want to see if we can recreate that same experience that we had in the Argo raft. Can we see that light? Can we hear the sound again? And if I do, I'm going to go into a snub ship, the Pisces. So we're going to be taking out the Pisces, and we're going to go straight to that point on the ground. Or we might even fly the Carrack down straight onto that point onto the ground. Now, as any, if you've studied science at university level, you got various different hypotheses, right? So what you think is happening before you actually know what is actually happening. So I think that it could be a bug. These lights, this sound could be a bug. But honestly, I think there's more to it. There's more to it because more people have seen it. Of course, other people could come across bugs as well, similar bugs, but I don't think it's a bug. It could be someone mining underground on the surface of Hurston. It could be an NPC security vessel, a Hurston security vessel. That's being said as well. Although having said that, recently, just very, very recently, people have reportedly seen large explosions going off on the surface of Hurston. Yeah, people have said that they've seen large explosions, like nuclear type explosions, going off on the surface of Hurston. People think it is some sort of Easter egg. Maybe it is some sort of in-game, uh, story behind this, where because Hurston is a weapons manufacturer, right? So they might be testing nuclear weapons. So this is getting really, really interesting, and there's definitely something happening on and around Hurston. So we're there primarily to investigate the light that we saw, the blue light, the sound, and of course, secondary objective is to see if we can capture footage of the large nuclear explosions on the surface of Hurston. And if we do see the blue light, as I said, we will try to pinpoint if it's on the surface or if it's in orbit around the planet. So that's what I want to find out. If it's on the ground, if it's on a point on the ground, we will fly to Carrack to that point. We will land, and I'll try and get a triangulation to give you guys a nice coordinate. So basically, we will land where we see the light on the ground. We will scan the area around that area. We'll get an exact coordinate for where it is, right? By triangulating from 3 different points on Hurston, from 3 different known points on Hurston. And of course, we'll stay on the ground as well for a couple of nights to see if that thing comes back and what it is. Now, any exploration expedition will require some pre-planning. You need to think about what you want to do, and you need to think about procuring or putting together the equipment and resources required for the expedition. So first things first. So the first thing that you're going to need out there is going to be food and water. Food and water are the 2 limiting factors if you want to stay in one location for an extended period of time. So food, protein bars, various different things you can buy here, and of course water. Now, it's really helpful if you know the type of locations that you'll be going into. So we're heading towards Hurston. Now, Hurston isn't particularly a really harsh climated planet, so it doesn't have a really harsh climate. It is leaning towards hot, so you can expect to have more water, to require more water if you actually do some on-foot traveling on the surface of the planet. So water, food, those are going to be really important factors to determine how long you can stay out there. Now, I have pre-planned. Now, all of this equipment that you guys see here has cost me around 150,000 Alpha UEC. So that's the reason why we were doing the box missions. That's the reason why we were doing the delivery missions with UDM, to collect that money so we can put together this exploration expedition. So over to the left of the screen, you guys see the personal inventory. So this is the stuff that I'm planning to carry with me on the expedition. So we have a lifeguard medical attachment for the Grey Cat multi-tool, oxy torch, tractor beam, right? Mining. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong things. And this is the mining attachment, oxy torch, lifeguard medical attachment, and of course we have the tractor beam attached to the multi-tool as well. So med pens, food, lots and lots of food, fresh fruit, water, sandwiches. So I have 15 bottles of water, as you guys can see. 15 bottles of water. You might think that's excessive, but if you spent any time on the moons of Hurston, you know that you need a lot of water. You need a lot of water. So water is really important. Sandwiches, energy drinks, protein bars. So I have a total of 15 protein bars. Roughly 1 bottle of water per day if we're just going to stay in space. 1 bottle of water per day with 1 protein drink should do it. Lots and lots of medical stuff. Medical pens. So various different medical pens. So the orange ones, the purple ones are adrenaline. That's if we come across somebody who's injured. The refills, that's really important for the medical gun. We have the medical gun as well. so we can heal ourselves and heal others as well. And this is really important, the detox pen. So this is the pen that will lower your blood drug level. So if you do get injured, then you have to inject some of these medications into yourself or into somebody else. Their blood drug level will go up. So you need to stabilize that using the detox pens, and of course a spare gun, a spare pistol, and five magazines for the LH-86 pistol, ballistic pistol, and of course a spare knife as well. Now moving on to weapons. So this is my local inventory. What you see on the right is my local inventory. Pay no attention to that yet. So what I have on me in terms of a weapon is I'm carrying the S71 rifle. So the S71 rifle with the 8x scope. Now again, you need to plan for your research expedition, for your exploration expedition, for your journey. I don't expect to come into contact with hostile, players or NPCs, but we don't know, so we're going to prepare for that. We're going to carry a bunch of pistols, bunch of ammunition, so that's in the game now. You need to carry the ammunition as well as the pistol. So I'll have that rifle, but again, I don't expect to run into people who want to kill me. Grenades, a couple of flares, couple of refills for the medical gun. Of course, ammunition for the S71, the magazines, the multi-tool. Yeah, of course, a pistol as well. Always carry a pistol, and of course the suit. This is the it was a subscriber flare suit, the Pembroke armor from RSI. There's a yellow one and there's a white one. I wanted to go with the white one, even though yellow one might be better if you want to blend in with the surface of Hurston. So you got to take all of that sort of thing into account. Now, the second stage of preparation is to prepare your vehicles. So I want to take the Carrack. So I have a Carrack. I want to take the Carrack. I want to take a snub ship, which is the Pisces. And I want to take a ground vehicle. So for ground vehicles, we have the option of taking the Cyclone, a Cyclone vehicle, or a Ursa Rover, or a that newly released Anvil. What is it called? The APC, the Anvil APC. So I will probably take the Ursa Rover. So let's go ahead and call the Carrack. Alright guys, so it's finally here. Here's the Carrack. But we don't have a lot of time to fool around because we want to, move some stuff into the Carrack as well, into the Carrack's own internal vehicle inventory. So when you spawn a ship like this into a hangar at a major landing zone, you have to be pretty quick to take off. Otherwise, your ship gets stored again if you take a lot of time, loitering here. So we want to go ahead. Fortunately, we don't have time to look on the outside of the ship. I haven't done a video on the Carrack. I don't know why. I just haven't felt like doing a video on the Carrack. There's hundreds of other videos out there on the Carrack. So this is my Carrack. This is my Carrack expedition. Yeah. So we want to transfer some stuff from our local inventory onto the ship's inventory directly, and this is how I'm going to do it, and I want to show you guys how to do it. So this is the Carrack's garage. Now there is no vehicle in here. We'll do that later. But first, let's go ahead and close the door so nobody follows us. So we don't want any extra passengers who may carry malicious intent. So ramp is closed. Quickly. Now we got to do this as I said, quickly. Actually, it's this way. Come on. Yeah, the Carrack's a large ship. It's quite a large ship. So right over here, this is the weapons locker. So to bring stuff from the local inventory into the ship's inventory, hit I. So press the I on the keyboard. That brings up your inventory. So select vehicle inventory on the left, and your local inventory, you can still access it because we're still here in New Babbage. on the right. So just go ahead and move over whatever it is that you want. So what I want to move over is probably just a suit. Come on. It's taking a long time for this thing to load, right? So just an undersuit, an extra undersuit, an extra armor, probably an extra armor set, just a helmet. This should do. You got to do this quick. That's about it for the armor. I want to bring in some more weapons, so I'm going to go ahead and drag a P4 AR. I'm going to also drag... Hold on. Yeah, I have a ton of weapons. An A03 sniper rifle. A grenade. Why not? Sight. Yes, the LMG. Now the ammunition is going to be tedious, dragging over all of this ammunition. So the FS9 magazines, the rifle ammo, just a couple of magazines should do, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately the ship, you got a limited amount of time before they recall the ship. The sniper rifle ammo. And of course, finally, a normal pair of clothing. If you don't want to be, you know, constantly walking around in a suit, in a flight suit. Just a shirt, a t-shirt, pants, maybe a jacket. And that is it. Now, you can also do this. So, I'm carrying this extra SMG. So what I'm going to do is hold on. So vehicle, so I'm gonna put this SMG, nope, not the bag, I don't want to move the bag, I just want the SMG. All right, let's do it again. So vehicle, inventory, SMG, yes sir, there you go, done. Now it's time to close this and go up. Nope, I didn't want to activate the flare. I didn't want to activate the flare. So it's time to go up and just take off before they, you know, store my ship again. So habitation deck. Yep, we just activated that flare. It's not a problem, but that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get to the bridge, quick. I mean, for larger ships, they should have given you more time to take off, right? Because it takes a lot of time to prepare, especially now with the new inventory system in game. You need to prepare. Now, this is a game in alpha, and I understand how frustrating it could be after, you know, doing all of this preparation and planning, and you just walk into somewhere, some room, and your character just dies. So that's just the thing as well. So we could fly out of this hangar and we could just die immediately, and that's so frustrating. But yeah, here is the Carrack, massive Carrack. It can barely fit in the hangar. This is the largest hangar in game. Come on, open up the doors. Open up the doors. I want to leave. Yep, doors are opening. You can see sunlight. Alright, let's go ahead and gently take off. Sometimes, like before, the wind used to push you around even inside the hangar, and this thing has just millimeters, centimeters to spare, you know, from colliding with the inside of the hangar. So just gently try and exit. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a huge accomplishment just by itself. Coming out of the hangars without crashing, without dying.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Roger that. So, next. So this is all part of the preparations for the exploration journey or the expedition. So now we want a ground vehicle, and we still have to bring in our snub ship too. So to bring our ground vehicle, I'm gonna go ahead and land the Carrack right here. So New Babbage is actually pretty well suited for this type of thing. So you bring out your ship and you land over there, just where the metro ends, and we'll bring in our Ursa Rover. We'll open the door on the garage of this thing, and that'll be that. So this is probably the best place to do it. New Babbage is probably the best place to do this. So let's go ahead and drop the landing gear again. And no, I still haven't named my Carrack. Or my reclaimer. So we'll go ahead and touch down. We still have VTOL on, so that's just to help us with winds and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and try and land just not underneath the metro, but this is a huge ship, gigantic ship. Alright guys, here we are. We're on the outside of the ship, so I'm showing you guys these steps to, you know, help you if you want to do your own expedition. So when you come out to bring out to, you know, your ground vehicle, go ahead and close your ramp. Close the ramp so no jokers get inside your ship. So close the ramp just in case, you know, somebody could come in and walk inside and then kill you in your sleep. So yeah, welcome to Microtech, where it's constantly snowing. There's a blizzard, 24/7 permanent blizzard going on. Negative 65 degrees. Oh, and by the way, the reason for choosing a specific suit will be determined by the locations that you think you will, you know, need to explore on. So, as I said, we're going to Hurston. We're going around Hurston, and Hurston is usually hot. It's a hot climate environment. Now, in the game so far, we only have two atmospheric conditions, either hot or cold, that will affect your character. So, if we were, you know, exploring around Microtech, somewhere cold, or the moons of ArcCorp, we'd pick a Novikov suit that's, you know, better suited for colder environments. But the Pembroke suit, the one that you see me wearing here, is more suited to hotter climates, which is what we're going to possibly face in and around Hurston. All right, finally. 300 meters took a while to walk in this suit. And because I'm wearing a heavy suit, your heart rate goes up quite quickly. You get tired quite quickly when you run. Alright. Weather conditions, hypothermic risk, snowstorms possible. You're kidding. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick a particular ground vehicle. So as I said, I wish this was live and I could ask you guys what you want me to pick. So we've got the Anvil Spartan. That's the newly released APC. We've got the Ursa Rover, Cyclone RN. So the problem with the Cyclone is it's open top, right? It's open top and you're exposed to the elements throughout your whole time that you're on the ground. And the good thing about the Ursa is that it's enclosed and it's fast. The Spartan, I think it's probably better used if you're looking for something. If you're, if you think you're going to into a hostile environment, like with not actually the weather and stuff like that, the climate, but if you think you're going to be shot at, the Anvil Spartan is probably the better choice because obviously it's armored. It's a armored personnel carrier, and of course if you're carrying troops, if you're carrying companions. So I'm by myself, so I'll probably just go with the Ursa Rover because it's fast, it's small, and it has that enclosed compartment, and of course you got the gun on the top as well, the internally operated remote turret on the top. The Cyclone RN is probably the worst choice out of all of these ground vehicles, to be honest, because it's open top and it doesn't have a weapon on the top. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Ursa Rover. All right, let's see the Ursa Rover. Come on. There she is. There's the Ursa Rover. Now I'm showing you guys these steps, as I said, I'm showing you this in the video. I could have cut all of this out and we could have been in space around Hurston by now, but I wanted to show you guys these steps so that if you want to plan your own exploration expedition, you'd know the various steps involved in doing so, and it will cost you. It'll cost you. It'll be the same later on as well. So it seems like the textures haven't loaded in properly yet. Alright, let's go ahead and close. So this is what I mean. The Ursa Rover is a really nice, really nice ground vehicle. You got rifle racks, some seats, some cargo carrying capacity, and it's enclosed. It's fully enclosed. Go ahead and get inside the driver's seat. Here's a little Rover. Of course, you got the mounted turret. Turn it on. Let's just press R.
Welcome to Rover Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
Shields power is low.
Alright. Comms. New baggage. Transport. Open up the garage. Let's go. Yes, sir.
You are clear to launch.
Thank you. I need to be gentle with these ground vehicles because they do crash and they're very buggy. So if you don't want to ruin your whole, trip, you need to be really gentle, especially on these bumps. So the 316, when I'm recording this, the 316 PTU is already out. The new ground, the hover bike effect is in. The new mechanic, the updated hover bike mechanic is in. That's pretty fun. They're really fast though. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and stop it right here. Oh, did you guys see that? Did you see that? I just got hurt coming out of the the Ursa Rover, so you need to be really careful. Very careful if you don't want to die and ruin your whole preparation steps for exploration. Open the door. Let's get back inside the Ursa Rover. Again, at the same time, keep looking for trolls trying to get inside your ship. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's get this done quick. Alright, let's go. Nope, not this fast. Slow down. Uh-oh. Not good. Perfect. Alright, turn everything off. And let's get out. Hopefully not crash. I'm not gonna use that door again. I'm paranoid I'm gonna die. I'll just walk out here. Thank you. Close this ramp. And close the main cargo door, garage door I should say. Come on. Now one of the advantages of the Cyclone RN, I should say, against the Ursa Rover is that the Cyclone is a little bit smaller. I don't think a Spartan would fit in here. I don't think a Spartan would fit in here. So I was wrong about the Spartan. Alright guys, welcome to Port Tressler. So we're about 100 kilometers above the surface of Microtech. And this is the main port for Microtech. So we'll stop here. We will bring in the Pisces. We will load the Pisces in. We have to do a bit of spacewalk. We have to do some zero-G walks. Walk outside, get on the pad. Load the Pisces in. And we'll be good to go. We'll be good to go. So we're going to stop as close as we can to one of the landing pads where we will, you know, physically walk out of the ship and do a spacewalk onto the pad. Now distances in this game are very difficult to judge, so you might think that landing pad is really close, but it's not. So let's go ahead and stop right here. So you want to stop somewhere where you don't get a trespassing notice, otherwise your ship will get impounded. So go ahead and bring it to a stop here. Perfect. There it is. You can see how massive this space station is, right? I mean, the Carrack looks minuscule next to the space station. Alright, let's go ahead and show you guys where to get out from. So it's very easy to get lost in the Carrack. If you don't know where you're going, it is super, super easy to get lost. So what you want to do is you want to get to this elevator, head to the cartography room, cartography deck I should say, all the way up here, take either a right or left, and get to this airlock. Open the airlock, EVA door, and voila, we are officially in zero-G. Now if we didn't have the suit on, we'd be dead. We would literally suffocate. So gently we will go ahead and jump onto space. But how awesome does this look? This is priceless. Alright, there we go, ready or not. Yes, sir. Oh my god, that looks awesome. Just look at that. This is an incredible feeling. This is absolutely an incredible feeling. Just check it out. Wow. Alright, we want to land on this pad over there. Go and call the Pisces, bring the Pisces out, get out, open the hangar doors, landing bay doors, set it down, close the landing bay doors, and head off to Hurston. So there's some preparation involved if you want to actually go onto an expedition mission, an exploration expedition, I should say, journey. There's the Carrack. See how I told you guys? The landing pad looks close, but it's nowhere near us. Distances in this game and the size of objects is really easily distorted because the game is so massive. I mean, the objects that we're dealing with are incredibly large here. Like the ships, the space stations, the distances. this, I mean, Microtech is the size of our moon, right? It's probably the size of our moon. Probably even smaller. But it's huge. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome experience. Even if we don't find anything, which I'm sure we won't find anything, this has been really enjoyable. Wow. So when you touch down on the landing pad on there, you want to be as close to the pad as possible so you don't get hurt, you don't get killed. So be very gentle. You know what I should have done, guys? What I didn't do? I should have set my imprint, I should have set my respawn point inside the Carrack's medical bay. If I die now, I'll probably respawn either on New Babbage or here on Port Tressler. Alright, let's get some altitude. Oh. Not ideal, but okay. I'll take it. We could have glitched there. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, here is the Anvil C8X Pisces. Come on. There you go. So I'm a little on edge. I'm a little on edge about things going wrong, about the game crashing, about the game just killing me for no reason. I'll start to relax once we're all inside the Carrack, and I've set my respawn point. Oh, that's fast. That is too fast. Something just blew up. Something just blew up. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Could be one of those NPC security ships running into the port. So I'm gonna go ahead and place the Pisces over the landing bay of the Carrack. So like that. Just like that. Yes, sir. Move forward a little bit. There you go. That should be level. So now we are going to exit the Pisces. Now the reason for which I didn't open the hangar doors is because I didn't want somebody coming in. There you go. So gently, nice and gently, we're going to land on the Carrack. Come on. Oh, gentle. Emphasis on the word gentle, Spectre. So there's the Pisces. Let's rush back inside. Open these hangar doors. Come back outside. Get the Pisces. Land the Pisces. Close the cargo landing bay door. And then we're good to go. Alright, let's go ahead and open up the door. So while this opens, I'm going to go ahead and get back outside to get back into the Pisces and bring her in here. Alright, We're back in 0G. Now, if you don't want to fall inside the hangar, you need to hug this little edge. And that way you can get back into 0G without falling into the hangar. Alright, you gotta do this carefully. Alright, come on. Careful. This is where this whole trip, this whole parts of, you know, planning could go wrong. Like literally here, we could have died. As I said, I'm not gonna relax until we're down inside the Carrack. I've set my respawn point. Alright, come on. Alright, drop the landing gear for the Pisces.
Landing gear deployed.
Roger that. And here we are. We're inside the Carrack. Good. Engine off, power off.
Offline.
Let's go. Man, this took a lot of preparation. Close the door. And let's go ahead and exit. Now I'm going to go ahead and close the hangar bay doors. And we should be set. I mean, somebody could be on this ship. Somebody could be on this ship, and as soon as we take off and we leave the armistice zone, he could just blow our head off, right? Alright, so that's that. Now it's time to go to the medical bay and set our respawn point. So go back to the habitational deck, go to med bay. Here is the medbay. Medical. This is where you would take your crew members who are, you know, infected with the alien. This is where they'll be sitting, and you'll be like, "Are you alright? Are you alright?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then an alien bursts out of their chest and goes in here and hides. Yes, sir. Digital medical assistant. Transfer imprint, please. Regeneration. Yes, currently we're at the thingy, Port Tressler. So we'll transfer it over to the Carrack. Transfer imprint to Anvil Carrack Expedition. Confirm. Yes. So now we will respawn inside the Carrack. Current regeneration location, Carrack, Anvil Carrack Expedition. Very cool. Alright. Nope. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. Alright. Good. So we'll respawn here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll respawn here if we die. I don't intend on dying. This shouldn't be difficult. It shouldn't be dangerous. We're just traveling to Hurston. Now, one more thing that you need to think about later on if you're planning an exploration or scientific expedition is that you need to be mindful of fuel. Right? Fuel. That's really important. In this case, the Carrack has plenty of fuel to get us to where we want to go, which is just the next planet over in the same system. Finally, guys, we're back on the bridge. After all that, let's go ahead and not explode and travel to Hurston. Nope. What the hell is going on? There you go. So let's go ahead and not explode and head towards Hurston. Goodbye, Port Tressler. Goodbye, Microtech. Wow. Those clouds down there, those volumetric clouds, look absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Alright, let's go. Off we go. Into the unknown. Now, this is the awesome thing about the Carrack. So check out this fuel. 44,000 of quantum fuel. So Hurston only requires 1,484.06 of quantum fuel. There's Hurston. Now it takes some time to spool and align such a large ship. So we'll keep her right there. And enjoy the breathtaking views of Microtech for the last time before we come back. I mean, if there's anybody on this ship right now who wants to shoot, they can shoot now. We're out of the armistice zone. Alright, let's go ahead and jump. There we go. Alright guys, welcome back. So here we are, we're finally settled in. We are orbiting Hurston, although the sun is very bright and it's shining directly into the camera, into my eyes as well. We're finally settled in. So here we are in the Carrack. We have finally settled in. We're in the orbit of Hurston. It's exactly where I want it to be. We are approximately... I'm not going to give the actual distance, how far I am from from Hurston, because I don't want... Because I'm going to be spending a whole week here, as I said. I'm going to be spending a whole week around Hurston. I don't want to give my exact location, announce my exact location on YouTube, because, you know, trolls love to come and troll other people. Here is Everest Harbor. So we're quite some distance away from Everest Harbor, and to be honest, this is exactly where we were. This is exactly where we were when we encountered those lights, those flashing lights, and that's Hurston. That's Lorville down there. That's the planet of Hurston, I should say, and that's the city of Lorville, and that's the Hurston Tower. So if you guys, you know, go back and watch the Argo Raft video, we were relatively in the same place, relatively same location as now when we first contacted those lights. Those lights were like around here. I'd say about there from Hurston. So as I said at the beginning of this video, this first video is just a preparation video for the trip, the expedition. Now, as I said, some of my hypothesis about the reasons for the light could be just a bug. It could very honestly just be a bug. It could be a stupid bug. It could have been somebody on the surface mining with their mining laser. It could have been an NPC security ship, Hurston security ship. It could be anything. It could be anything, and we're just, you know, I'm just here to see if we can spot anything. We're just here to see if we can, you know, see the same light come up again. And if we do see it, and if we do hear the same sounds again, that sound was so strange. If we hear the same sounds and we see the same light again, we will try and get close to it. We will see if it's on the surface or if it's, you know, orbiting Hurston. So that's the whole point of this expedition. This is the whole point of this expedition, to find out what the hell were those lights doing there. I mean, is it somebody on the surface? That's fine. We could go and investigate that. Is it, you know, a bug? That's fine too. That's the whole essence of exploration, right? That's the whole point of exploration anywhere, to be honest. Most expedition trips are going to be really expensive, as this one is. It's going to be really expensive. It's going to take a lot of planning and preparation. It's going to take a lot of, coordination with friends if you want to do this with friends. And at the end, you probably won't find anything. You probably just won't find anything. To be honest, most exploration expeditions end with failure, with utter failure. So that could possibly be the end result of our our little exploration trip. So as I said, I'm planning to stay here for 7 days. I will do regular video updates. Here for you guys on YouTube on what I see. I probably won't do a ton of videos if there's nothing to see. So I'll just do a check-in, day 1, day 2, day 3, up to day 7. So this is day 0. Just checking in on our vehicles. Ursa Rover still here. The Pisces is still in the hangar. Now I've organized my weapons as well. So just to show you guys. There's a billion doors that you have to walk through in the Carrack. So I've organized the weapons and everything, settled in. So my S71 rifle, my sniper rifle, my LMG rifle, submachine gun, and of course we have the pistol as well. You feeling lucky, punk? Yeah. So I wish you could place your suits in here. I think, is this an escape pod, or is this one of those lockers for your suits? I think it's a suit locker. I wish we could do that. I wish I could take off the suit and put it into that locker. But the problem is, some parts of the Carrack, guys, is like when you aren't in space, some of the parts of the Carrack aren't pressurized. It's a bug. It's a bug. It's not an intended thing. So when you walk into some places, you start choking if you're in 0G. So you need to be very careful. I would have liked to take off this suit, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to die. I don't want to die in here. So I'm gonna keep the suit. And yeah, as you guys can see, we're already getting low on water. We're dehydrating and we're hungry as well. So our hydration level is down to 81%. Food is down to 99%. Of course, we have water and we have food, as I showed you guys at the beginning. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this first day 1 of the of an exploration expedition in Star Citizen. I know it's probably way too early for this. Some of you might think this is silly. Some of you might think, Spectre, what the hell are you doing? There's nothing to explore in the game yet. But I think there is. There's a lot of hidden Easter eggs in Star Citizen. There are a lot of Easter eggs. I'm telling you guys, there are tons and tons of Easter eggs in Star Citizen that have been put there by the developers for us to find, and we still haven't found them. I mean, they've confirmed that. The developers have confirmed that on video and in forum posts. There are Easter eggs in the game waiting to be found. But unfortunately, in Star Citizen, the community is either interested in mining or trading. That is it. And then you have a group of griefers and stuff like that who, go around killing people. But not a lot of people in Star Citizen actually want to take the time to go and explore. This is a huge map. I mean, Stanton is a gigantic map. If there's an Easter egg somewhere, it's going to be very difficult to find. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching day 0 of the expedition to find out the reason for the lights and the sound that we saw in the Argo Raft video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, please take care, and bye-bye.